I'm going to show you how to make a new suspension trainer that integrates the critical TRX style locking loop, eliminating risk of injury from accidental slippage and making evening the strap length before each exercise extremely easy. Now you may have seen a number of DIY homemade suspension trainers before, and a lot of them work okay. However, none of the ones I've seen incorporate this fail-safe locking loop, and they usually require the addition of extra buckles and carabiners, which unnecessarily adds to the price and the overall weight. The variation I'm going to show you today requires nothing more than 8 meters of webbing. That's right, no buckles, no carabiners, no sewing things together, and it's fully adjustable. And the best part is, because it doesn't require the use of any steel buckles or carabiners, it's incredibly light. Weighing in at under 150 grams, this trainer is a massive 6 times lighter than the popular TRX, making it a great travel companion, especially when weight is at a premium and every gram of your luggage needs to earn its place. Suspension training is excellent for developing strength, power, core muscles, balance, joint stability and flexibility. Plus it can be done indoors, outdoors and even in small confined spaces, making it a great way to work out at home. To make this suspension trainer, you'll need roughly 8 meters of webbing. You can often purchase webbing by the meter from any good hardware or craft store. And it doesn't need to be one continuous length, as you're going to cut it into 2 shorter lengths later anyway. If you can't buy it by the meter, you can pick up a couple of tie-down straps like these instead. These ones are rated at 370 kilograms, which is roughly 4 times my body weight, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. In addition to the straps, you can also add a pair of handles for some added comfort. However, this isn't actually necessary. In fact, when I travel, I usually leave the handles at home because of the extra space and weight that they take up in my luggage. If just for home use though, the handles do make holding the straps more comfortable. These ones are just PVC pipe, which are cut to roughly the width of my hands. The suspension trainer is made up of 2 pieces, the suspension straps and the adjustable anchor strap. Let's look at the suspension straps first. For this part, you'll need a length of webbing roughly 4 meters long. If you're using tie-down straps like I am, the first thing you'll need to do is cut off the hook and then burn the end to stop it from fraying. Now take your length of webbing, locate the working ends and align them together. Then work your way down to find the midpoint. Then, roughly 6 inches from the midpoint, tie a simple overhand knot in each side. Now lay your straps out in a U-shape with the knots in the corners. Next, take one working end and bring it across and under the strap on the other side. Then loosen the knot, and taking the working end of the strap, you're going to want to retrace it back through this knot. Feed it under the top strap, then round the back, and then through the middle. And tighten it up a little. Now you just need to repeat this process on the other side. Align the remaining strap along the top of the loop and retrace the working end back through the knot. Come down through the top then round the back, then across the front, and again through the middle. Then adjust the position of the knots to ensure the top part of the loop and the bottom are equal lengths. And then pull the knots tight. You should be left with something that looks like this. Now it's time to make the handle loops. Take one of the working ends, and if you're using some sort of handle pipe, Feed the strap through the handle, leaving about 12 inches to play with at the end. Now we're going to fasten the loop with a bowline knot. In the stem portion of your straps, create a loop. Then feed the working end underneath and up through the loop. Then around the back of the stem, and then again back down through the top of the loop. And to finish off, cinch the knot tight. You can now repeat this process on the other strap. And when you're done, it should look something like this. Now it's time to make the adjustable anchor strap. While there are many ways to anchor your suspension trainer, I'm going to show you the most common way, which is over the top of a door. Unlike other suspension trainers that get their adjustment from cam buckles located in the strap, this suspension trainer integrates its adjustment into the anchor strap using a series of stop knots which you can rotate between to achieve your desired length. To do so, take your second length of webbing and once again place both of the working ends together and work your way down to find the midpoint. Now thread the midpoint through the locking loop. Then pull it back on itself to create a second midpoint. Now roughly 6 inches from the midpoint, tie a simple overhand knot. You can now repeat this process every few inches until you run out of length. These thick knots will allow you to adjust the length of your suspension trainer simply by opening the door and positioning the anchor strap on a different knot. Make sure that you're anchoring your suspension trainer on a sturdy door that can support your body weight. If you're working out on a door that opens away from you, place the knot over the center of the door and shut it tightly. You'll essentially be pulling the door shut as you work out. If you're working out on a door that opens towards you, slide the anchor strap over to the corner of the opening above the hinges. This will keep the door from pulling open, and if possible, lock the door. And that's all there is to it. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to be the first to receive more videos like this in the future.